Okay, so what's with this trend of one of the groom in a wedding? To be clear, I also work as a horse groom, so I have to make sure that that's clear. We're talking about weddings here. Groom, a man. What one of his man friends, like having like a starring role in the wedding or reception. So there's all these things, and also, would this trend exist without social media? Because I don't think it would. So there's this whole thing with the first look, right? And it's this like really cute thing where the first time on the wedding day that the husband and wife or soon to be whatever see each other, and the photographer's there and it's all staged, but like, isn't it adorable? They see each other and everyone's like, oh my god, you're the love of my life, this is great. But now all these people are doing this where, so the groom thinks that that's what's happening, but turns out that actually one of his dudes, one of his groomsmen, I think it's probably usually the best man. I don't really know. I'm going to place limits on this here. But so he dresses up in a, funny wedding dress, veil, whatever. And so they put them back to back as they do if it's really the bride, and then turn around and, oh, haha, isn't that so funny? So again, it's not that it's not funny, but now everybody's doing it. And then now there's this new thing also with the flower man. So also, I'm thinking about this because one of my sisters is getting married soon, and that's how this came up. But yeah, so instead of like a precious little girl throwing flowers down the aisle, there's like a grown man and he's trying to be funny. And I'm just not sure how I feel about this. I mean, are gender roles in marriage in general super weird, and weddings in particular? And do I think there is a ton of misogyny and stupid gender roles? Yes, of course, for sure. But like, it's just interesting that now it's become this thing of like having a man act girlish, and then that makes you famous for your wedding. I don't know. Discuss. Maybe I'm just cranky today. I don't know. I shouldn't be. It's a beautiful day. I guess to add to that, I think my point that got a little lost in that rambling video is that it's just interesting that in 2021, where we are so sensitive about everything, and usually that's a good thing. Sometimes do we take it over the top? Absolutely. But people are so sensitive about everything. And then now, but yet it's still funny to have a grown-ass man dress up like a woman and do something funny at a wedding. Like, I feel like it's just an interesting dichotomy, I guess, that we have that as like a trending thing, but then also we're like canceling people for things that they did in 2002. I don't know, change is good, but like, it's just interesting that we have changed so far, and then yet there's still like things like that that are like the running joke of the moment. Again, it's probably just on my mind because one of my sisters is getting married, and I'm very happy for her, and I can't wait to meet her fiance. He probably doesn't feel the same way about me because I think he's a very smart man. But anyways, it's not that I'm negative about all that in general. It's just this wedding trend that's just throwing me off. I don't know about it. Sorry, I didn't think any of this through before making the video, so it's a little scattered. So I think my point is, I have a lot of points, but I think really, so on this whole topic, you can go one of two directions. You can either be someone who believes in like the tradition of marriage, weddings, etc., and so it's like the bride's big day, whatever. So from that perspective, like, do we really want a joke with a man to become the central aspect of the wedding, or should it be the bride's big day? Or you can be someone who has moved away from the traditional ceremony, I guess, of a wedding, and so you don't care as much about, oh, the bride's big day, all of that. But then if you're that type of person, you also should realize that like a man doing girlish things isn't inherently funny. Does that make sense? I don't know if this really makes sense. This is a terrible video, but whatever.